かあいつの親父は革命家ドラゴンって言ってたよな。でじいさまがガープだろ。この流れでいくとレイリーさんは実はおじさんだったとか。
What if I told you that Buggy, Mr. Phil Upwards, wasn't even lying when he said this? Over the years, it seems like Oda wrote in Rayleigh as the husband of Shaki, the bar owner. One thing we know about Shaki is she used to be the Empress of Amazon Lily. That means Gloriosa, Shaki, and Boa are all Empresses, and there's one secret Empress that Oda's hiding. But I have an idea that's so mind-blowing and finally solves the lifelong mystery of who is Luffy's mom. What if Shaki is the biological sister of the missing Empress of Amazon Lily? That would mean that the child of the Empress will be able to call Rayleigh their uncle. And this is where Buggy's statement earlier comes into play. Buggy says that Rayleigh is Luffy's uncle, so this implies that Luffy's mom is the missing Empress of Amazon Lily. So I theorize that the missing Empress met a Monkey D family member and developed a love sickness, which is a perfect parallel to Empress Boa meeting a Monkey D family member too and also developing a love sickness. Oda is intentionally making Luffy and Dragon parallel because Luffy's mom is the missing Empress of Amazon Lily. And that's why the women of Amazon Lily are constantly saying that love is a hurricane. You know, Monkey D Dragon. But more importantly, that means that Buggy is right. Rayleigh is Luffy's uncle. And the craziest thing about this is I haven't even gotten to the best parts of the theory. So make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to never miss the sickest One Piece theory videos on all of YouTube. Boa Hancock, one of the most beloved One Piece characters of all time. We know she comes from an island called Amazon Lily, and this is where Luffy was at right before Marineford. Currently, Boa Hancock is the Empress of Amazon Lily, but we know that there was one before her. In chapter 522, page 17, Boa says that the Empress before her died of love sickness. Now, this is going to be one interesting clue that we're going to use in this whole dilemma, this whole question about Luffy's mom. Hang on to it. I speculate that this missing Empress died of love sickness because they were way too far in love, or maybe they even had a child. Like, compare it to Boa Hancock. She's been around Luffy this whole time, she's madly in love, but she herself has not died. Maybe in order for you to die from love sickness, you actually have to have a child. But regardless, we know that this missing Empress died. I do find it very strange that she's the only one that died, which is again another red flag. I believe that Oda killed off this missing Empress, and Oda's hiding this missing Empress because she's integral to the story. This female character that must have had a child, she's gonna be important. And if you think about all the roles that it could fill, it seems like Luffy's mom would be the best one. Maybe, just maybe, this missing Empress of Amazon Lily that died of love sickness died because she gave birth to a boy. In chapter 515, page 2, the narrator tells us that the women of Amazon Lily only give birth to women. But when you think about the context of One Piece and you think about the story of One Piece, Oda likes to do this. Oda will create a pattern, Oda will create a rule, and then have one character or idea break this rule. Compare this to Blackbeard and having 2 devil fruits. We are told during Enies Lobby, if you were to eat a second devil fruit, your body would explode and you would die. But yet during Marineford, Blackbeard does in fact eat a second devil fruit, thus breaking this rule. You see this throughout the entire story start to finish, so I wouldn't put it past Oda to again break another rule. The idea of women from Amazon Lily giving birth to only women is a flat out lie. This is propaganda. If you look at Amazon Lily as a whole and in general, you can see that they make lies, all sorts of lies about men specifically. They created this whole illness. They say that men are demons and monsters. It is all lies. So when they say that they only give birth to women, I believe that's going to be a lie too. Now, in the case of Luffy, we know that he's based on a monkey god from India known as Hanumanji. This is a monkey from the Vanara clan that really relates to Luffy. He can stretch his body and large parts of his body. He's immune to electricity. All these certain aspects and traits that we know Luffy to have also applies to Hanumanji. Now, in Road to Laugh Tale Volume 4, it is clearly stated by Oda that the inspiration of Monkey D. Luffy, the main character, is Hanuman Monkey God. And of course, I'm not arguing against Sun Wukong. I do believe Sun Wukong does play into the role of Luffy. Luffy does have certain key traits from Sun Wukong, but if we're talking about a primary force, if we're talking about the number one on the list, it is Hanumanji. Now, when you explore the legend and the lore to Hanumanji, you come to find out that he had a mother named Anjana. She too was also from the Monkey Clan, and she was stated to be a celestial nymph. It is also said that Anjana died from a curse, and I believe this is going to play a vital role in Luffy's mom. If you go back to the Empresses of Amazon Lily, we know that the missing Empress died of love sickness. So maybe the curse that killed Anjana is similar to the love sickness that killed the missing Empress. But as far as Anjana goes, we know that she's a member of the Vanara Venara clan. The Venara clan is a monkey clan, and I believe that this applies to Luffy's mom because she married Monkey D. Dragon. And we could prove this to be true because of the dialogue that I pointed out earlier. In episode 512, Buggy states that Rayleigh is most likely Luffy's uncle. Now this might seem like a joke and Oda's just trolling, but let's actually consider this. Let's actually put it under the microscope and analyze this. Rayleigh is actually a character that we know very well. He was the right-hand man of Roger, he's a swordsman, he's hanging out in Sabaody. Rayleigh is not an unfamiliar character. But the key fact about Rayleigh, the key idea about Rayleigh isn't even from him, it's from Shaki. In Vivi card number 509, it is said that Shaki is not only in a partnership with Rayleigh, but is also married to Rayleigh, and this is reaffirmed through the One Piece wiki. Now we do know that Shaki used to be an Empress of Amazon Lily, but the key person here is the Empress after her. We should really insert this idea. Let's just say that the missing Empress of Amazon Lily is the biological sister of Shaki. If that's the case, then Rayleigh, being Shaki's husband, would be the uncle of the Empress's child. Isn't that mind-blowing? Rayleigh is Luffy's uncle because Shaki's sister is Luffy's mom. Luffy's mom being the missing Empress of Amazon Lily means that Luffy's mom met a Monkey D family member and caught love sickness. And this would relate to Boa because she too met a Monkey D family member and caught love sickness as well. The whole point of Boa catching love sickness is to have Luffy parallel Dragon, and this is foreshadowing Dragon's situation. Speaking about Empresses leaving the island, we know that Shaki did that as well. And in the One Piece wiki trivia, we know it's a fact that when Empresses leave Amazon Lily, they are generally getting pregnant. So now when we look at Shaki, I wonder why she left the island and didn't get pregnant like everyone else. It's almost like Shaki is hiding something, kind of like the missing Empress of Amazon Lily. Now I know a lot of One Piece fans claim that Oda already showed Luffy's mom. That's actually not true. The closest statement to this is Oda saying that if he did draw Luffy's mom, he would draw her as a buff, kind of strong looking person. This is not the same thing as saying I've already drawn her. Fans also claim that Oda said Luffy's mom's not going to be a part of the story because she's not important. This is also not true. The closest thing to this is Oda saying that mothers are the antithesis, the antonym to adventure. I think Oda's just joking here. It's not that serious because look at characters like Bellamere, Kureha, Big Mom. These are characters that are very popular and known for their motherly attributes. Like think about Mother Carmel. All these characters, all these mothers are in One Piece because they belong in One Piece. And if we have a character like Dragon that's leading the Revolutionary Army and the father of Luffy, I expect that Luffy's mom is going to be a key piece in the lore of Dragon. Oda hasn't shown Luffy's mom yet because we haven't seen Dragon. We need the backstory to Dragon, we need the lore to Dragon. Once Oda delivers that, I guarantee you that Luffy's mom is going to be in that package. No Dragon backstory, no Luffy's mom. Now the mother of Hanumanji, Anjana, was said to be able to turn people to stone. This whole situation arose in the first place because someone was trying to leak Anjana's identity. Now what if Luffy's mom too had the Mero Mero no Mi, just like Boa? Maybe Luffy's mom used to turn people to stone, similar to how Boa turns people to stone. Also Anjana as well. And in chapter 906 page 2, we see a stunning image of stone statues of men prior to entering Marijua. There's a great likelihood that all those men, all those stone statues were real people, similar to stuff we've already seen in One Piece. And those statues exist, those statues are there because of Luffy's mom, the previous owner of the Mero Mero no Mi. And in chapter 521 page 17, it's later stated that the world nobles got a hold of Boa and they forced Boa to try to remove people from stone. Of course that didn't work, but the whole point here is that Boa can turn people into stone just like Anjana, aka Luffy's mom. Like we already know that Boa cannot remove people from stone unless she was the one that caused it. But the question here is, how did Boa know this unless she was the one that tested it? It seems to imply that the world nobles were trying to make Boa remove someone from stone. Is there a specific person that might have been turned to stone because of Luffy's mom? Maybe it's someone that the world government wants, or maybe it's even someone that Blackbeard wants. And that's why Oda gave Boa the fruit, a girl who ended up being a Kuja Empress like the woman who turned people to stone. Regarding Luffy, it's actually really hilarious when you think about the Amazon Lily arc. In Sabaody, the Straw Hats were sent to the perfect places for each member. You had Zoro going to Mihawk, Frankie going to Vegapunk's lab, Nami going to Wadaria, etc. All of the Straw Hats went to the perfect 10 out of 10 places for their adventure. All but Luffy did this apply to. Luffy landed on an island that hates men and condemns men. It almost seems like everyone got great treatment except for Luffy. But you would have to question, why would this be the case? We know that Kuma works with Dragon, we know that Kuma respects Dragon, so why would he send his son to the worst place? The craziest part about this is, I don't think it was the worst place. I think Dragon told Kuma to send Luffy to Amazon Lily because that's where his mom is from. And I wouldn't put it past Oda to have all these characters just miss it by a bullet. They just barely missed the fact that this boy was the son of the former Empress. But at the same same time, this is going to be very exciting and mind-blowing. Eventually, towards the end of the story, the Kuja pirates are gonna learn about Luffy. They're gonna see that he was the son of the missing Empress. And this is gonna be reminiscent of Water 7, when all the Marines in Kobe and Helmeppo were really excited because Dragon is Luffy's father. It's gonna be a very interesting parallel once we get more context. Like, all those Marines making the Pog face is gonna be like the Kuja pirates. All of them are gonna make Pog faces too. And I already know what all the Kuja pirates are gonna say. I know what the reaction's gonna be when they learn that Luffy's mom is the missing Empress. They will simply say, "Love is a hurricane," referring to Monkey D. Dragon, the man of storms, the man of hurricanes. That missing Empress had a love sickness from a hurricane, from a wind blast. It is all metaphorical. Dragon married the missing Empress of Amazon Lily. Now, the last key puzzle piece of this whole thing is, what is Luffy's mom's name? Does she have an identity? Has she been shown yet? I don't think she's been drawn yet. I don't believe she's been shown yet, but I do believe we have her name. When you look at the Empresses at Amazon Lily, it's very clear that Oda named them after flowers. You have Gloriosa, Shakuyaku, Hancock. All of these women, all of these Amazon Lily Empresses have flower names. So if Luffy's mom was a missing Empress of Amazon Lily, I think she too would have a name after a flower. And the perfect flower for the mother of the sun god, Luffy's mom's name is Sunflower, Monkey D. Himawari. And I actually have a fun fact. The author of One Piece, Ichido Oda, is actually best friends with the author of Naruto, Masashi Kishimoto. And in Naruto, the main character has a daughter named Himawari, Sunflower. But this goes even deeper, this gets even crazier. In SBS Volume 60, a reader asked Oda what the Straw Hat Pirates' favorite flowers were, and the flower that Oda gave Luffy is the sunflower. Luffy brings the dawn, he's the sun god, he ate the Nika fruit, but more importantly, he's the son of Himawari, the missing Empress of Amazon Lily.